Lucille, you're back. You're back.
Why, I'm back? Why, was I away somewhere?
No, but you're not going anywhere either.
Not going anywhere? What about tonight in the Casa Cabana?
That's the last place I take you.
Oh, now, Gunther, you promised me.
You're so innocent. You don't understand. I gotta protect you. I gotta keep you away from those wolves.
Me from the wolves? Oh, Gunther, quit kidding yourself.
You poor innocent child. You don't know what you do to men. You turn them into beasts. Even Muldoon.
Muldoon? Oh, Gunther, you're still dreaming.
Maybe, but this is one dream that ain't coming true. Lucille, I don't want you to leave the house today.
But I've got to go to Schultz, the butcher.
Schultz, with that mustache with those sideburns.
Gunther, Schultz?
I trust no man who keeps a guitar in his icebox.
Gunther, Mr. Schultz is a nice, quiet man.
They're all nice and quiet until they see you. Baby, you don't know what you are. You're dynamite.
Now I've got a new worry. I'm dynamite.
Lucille, when I go to work, I don't want you to open the door to anyone.
Gunther, I'm perfectly safe.
Safe? If there's a man within a mile of you, you're in danger. Lucille, I want you to promise me one thing.
What?
If the doorbell rings, bark like a watchdog.
Bark like a watchdog.
Boy, of all guys to turn out to be a woman chaser. Tootie.
Don't be silly.
Silly. The way he pretended that he didn't know that blonde last night at the bowling alley, and the minute she was halfway out the door, zoom, he went chasing right after her.
Now, wait a minute. Tootie's the last man in the world to go chasing after another woman.
Oh, yeah? Then how come at the ball the other night he never even danced with her once? Here he comes. Wait, hold it. He's making a phone call.
Hello? Is this my little blonde baby doll? I called you the minute I got here. Every minute I'm away from you is torture. Listen, precious, I can't wait until I fly into your arms. You blonde, you.
Why, that?
Take it easy, Muldoon.
Chasing after some empty-headed blonde while poor Lucille. I'll kill him.
No, now, calm down. That's not the way to do it. You just make it worse.
You're right. We've got to get them back together again. Start some kind of social life.
We'll invite him over to our house. We'll ask him over for dinner tomorrow night.
That's right. Keep him so busy he can't see that blonde hussy. I'll start the ball rolling. Hi, Gunther. You're late.
I had things to do.
How's Lucille?
Why do you ask?
Figured maybe I'd drop over and see it now.
Oh, no, you won't.
Gunther, I thought your door was always open to me.
Well, it's locked now.
Okay. That's the way you feel.
I'm sorry, Francis. I'm a little upset.
All I asked was, how's Lucille?
How's Lucille? She's the same dull, uninteresting, mousy Lucille she always was. You wouldn't like her.
Gunther, shame on you. Talking about a woman like that who's devoted herself to you for 15 years.
I'm sorry, Francis, but that part of my life is over now.
Over?
I found something new, something I always dreamt about. It's something I can't tell you about, Francis.
You don't have to. She's a blonde, isn't she?
How'd you find out?
Gunther, some things you can't keep secret. All the boys know.
Oh, no.
Hey, Gunther, we thought maybe we'd drop over tonight to see you and Lucille.
Drop over. The only place you're going to drop is dead. If I ever find you with a dead feet of ours.
Gunther, all the boys want.
I know what the boys want, and you can't have her. Do you understand? That blonde is mine. Why don't you leave her alone? Why don't you leave her alone?
I don't believe it. I don't believe it.
You heard him. It's a blonde from the bowling alley. He's crazy about it. Not only that, but he thinks all of us are after her.
Poor Lucille.
Francis, talk to him. Tell him about those phony blondes and those high toreador pants who chase after married men.
I'll tell him. But first, somebody better tell me about them.
Men. They're all beasts.
Gunther, you're making a fool of yourself.
Who is he? Who is he?
Gunther.
While I'm sitting here, who knows what's going on?
Gunther, try and relax.
Relax, he says, while I'm going through torture.
Well, go through it on your own time. We're on duty.
There's nothing much going on here. Let's go someplace where there could be trouble.
Like where?
Like Schultz's butcher shop.
What makes you think there's trouble in Schultz's butcher shop?
I don't know, but if I hear guitar music coming out of Schultz's icebox, there's going to be trouble.
Gunther, you're staying here.
I got to find out what's happening in Schultz's icebox.
Gunther, we're on duty.
Duty. My heart is being torn apart, and you talk about duty. I got to find out. I got to find out.
Gunther! Gunther! Gunther!
Look, he's your friend. Will you do something about it?
I can't talk to him anymore. He's going to pieces right in front of my eyes.
Well, do something. You're the only one he trusts. There isn't a guy in the precinct that he hasn't accused of trying to get that blind away from him. You can't even open your mouth in front of him.
I'll kill him. I'll kill him.
What did I say? What did I say?
You know what you said.
What's going on here? What's going on?
He had that big mouth of his gone again.
Big Mouth, I was talking to him alone. All I said was, boy, what a figure on a dame with the blonde hair and the gorgeous face. I was talking about Marilyn Monroe.
Marilyn Monroe. There's only one woman in the whole world who fits that description, and she belongs to me. Do you hear me? She belongs to me.
Gunther!
Why can't they leave her alone? Why can't they leave her alone?
Well, how long is this going to go on? As kooky as he is?
It's no use trying to hush it up anymore. I'm going to break the news to Lucille.
Who is it?
Francis!
One moment.
Oh, excuse me, ma'am. I must have the wrong apartment.
Francis, come back.
Lucille?
That's right. Come in. Well, what do you think of Gunther's blonde goddess?
You mean you're the blonde he's been screaming about? I mean,
Well, what do you think of it?
it's, Huh?
Are you kidding? It's the biggest mistake I ever made in my life.
Mistake?
That's right. From being a neglected housewife, I am now a prisoner of love.
I know Gunther is sure wild about you.
Oh, Francis, I wanted some attention, but this is ridiculous. He watches me like a hawk. If I go to the butcher shop, he's staring through the window. If I go to the supermarket, he pops up behind the soap flakes. He's driving me crazy.
Lucille, he's doing it to everybody. You've got to put an end to it. You've got to go back to your original color hair.
He'll kill me. To him, that'll be like strangling Anita Ekberg.
There's no other way. Believe me, Lucille. He's tearing himself to pieces with jealousy.
You're right. That's the only way.
Do it right now. He's visiting his sick cousin in New Jersey today.
I know. He mentioned it this morning.
I'll drive you right down to the beauty shop.
Oh, that's a big job. I'll better get a change of dress, a shower cap, some aprons. I hate to disappoint you, Francis, but you're right. This is the only way.
I'm only interested in one thing, Lucille, and that's that nothing ever comes between you and Gunther. You're both kind of special.
You're a good friend, Francis.
And you're a good wife, Lucille.
It was Muldoon all the time. My best friend and my best wife. Just like you see in the movies. Goodbye, my best friend and my best wife. I wish you happiness together. You'll never hear from me again. I am going to live in Guatemala. How do you spell Guatemala? G-H, no. G-W, no. G-I, oh, Lucille, how do you spell Guatemala?
Guatemala? Why do you want to spell Guatemala?
Because that's the place I want to live, stupid.
Why don't you go to Italy? That's easier to spell.
I don't want to live in Italy. I want to live in Your hair. Look, Francis, it's back to the old color.
I hope you don't mind, Gunther.
Mind? I love that color. That's the color I fell in love with. That's the color I remember when I first saw you. Lucille, you gotta promise me you'll never change that color again.
Close your eyes, Gunther.
Why?
Just close your eyes.
All right, it's closed.
Now, what color is my hair?
Your hair?
That's right. The hair you love so much, the hair you remember so well. What color is it?
I don't know exactly, but it's the color that a basketball gets about the last half of the third quarter.
Ow! That's because you don't even remember the color of my hair. 15 years and you don't even know the color of my hair.
It isn't fair. I'm still trying to figure out the color of your eyes. Ow!
The color of my eyes, the color of my hair.
Should've been a husband.
What difference does it make? Oh, I told
I
you
just
not
saw
to.
right there.
There's a holdup in the Bronx. Brooklyn's broken out in fights. There's a